Baked potatoes and eggs. Finally doing podcasts again. First time in a few months. The new series. I don't even know this show don't even got a name, right?
It's just I don't know. Yeah, for now.
I don't know. Episode 1. Let's go.
Untitled. I don't think untitled. I don't know.
Untitled. What's this
Yeah,
podcast even gonna be about?
I don't know. Probably nerd things, and probably just current events and
The
just
third nerd things, the current
random
events.
happenings, random happenings in the world. I suppose. I mean,
the happenings.
Probably some deep combos, and I'll have updates live from the Plague Battlefield for everybody.
Damn, the Plague Battlefield.
Yeah.
What's going down on the Plague Battlefield?
A lot of people getting sick. You know what I mean?
Can anything else transpire on a Plague Battlefield aside from people getting sick?
People can get cured and help, but yeah. That's probably what the update will be every week.
People getting sick?
Not to spoil it for anybody. Yeah, those will probably be the updates.
Sometimes, we like what we know, what we can count on, reliable, accountability, reliability, so at least the consistency of it being people sick, that'll be something you can kind of build a foundation on, you know what I mean, of trust and faith.
I think I get what you're saying. I think I understand.
Yeah,
but for those who don't know, we did podcast before for a little stint.
KSB reunion, KSB reunited.
Yeah, the KSB. and I'm not sure what that podcast was about. I think it was kind of just random. So it's mostly, I think, nerd things and game stuff. I don't know why we stopped though. I think I moved.
You was building the machine. I was doing too many things at once anyway, so it's just whatever, it was just too much. It's too much.
Seemed like a long time ago, but it really wasn't that long ago.
It was like thousands of years ago, dude. At least 1,000.
Seems that way.
At least 1,000.
Seems that way. Yeah.
Time moves slow. We are again. Time moves slow, so I feel like a lot has transpired. A lot has transpired.
I'm now a plague doctor.
Yeah. You live in a different state. The COVID is a thing. People's on lockdown, even though it kind of feel like we aren't on lockdown, but we are. Obviously, I've only lived through Texas the whole lockdown, but I was hearing someone talk today on a stream up in Dallas, and his name's Murder, right? Which already sounds
okay.
Yeah, his name's Murder, but honestly, he just primarily streams drag racing. He doesn't really stream which may or may not be illegal, but they do it on a track, so it's probably legal on a track,
Yeah, probably legal. They do that at tracks and stuff.
But he was saying he's grateful for being in Texas because we kind of had a fake lockdown. It was 2 weeks, and so he's still able to do his thing. But so it's just funny. I go outside and it seemed normalish to me. HEB, which I'm sure now you acquainted with HEB. They close at a lame ass time, but I feel like that's the main inconvenience for my life. HEB closes at pedestrian hours, But then you hear other places, and it's actual shit's going down. They can't do things, you know what I mean? They really still stuck in their house. So I don't know. So
a lot's changed. Yeah, no. Man. So here we are again, restarting. Yeah.
You hear the Big Sean? You hear the Big Sean? Like we was talking about before. You heard the Big Sean?
Yeah, that was on the background. But before I was gonna get into that, I was gonna say, where do you want it? Where do you see it? So
where do I see
this is a crazy first episode. So if anyone ever hear when we blow up and people go back and do this one in the archives, if they do, they're what was happening here? This is nuts.
I think if you see the same thing for Rogan's shows, it's just the same thing.
No, for all of them. But
I'm thinking of deleting mine of my first 5 episodes because they are too crazy.
For those that don't know, though, you're the more creator side of both of us. duos, right? Like this duo, like for those that don't know, like you're the music, you do
But
music,
you wearing the
right?
mask, right? But you wearing the mask. It look like you
I'm
more
really on the
creative.
plague battlefield, all right? I'm on the front line of the sickness and disease.
Like I
Okay,
literally got the same white T-shirts I probably wore in New York right now.
I got I got a Puma prayer beads on. I'm out here. All right, I'm out here. But
If you were Japanese, you'd be like a Tengu right now.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm definitely something you don't want to encounter in some cave in
Yeah,
an RPG.
the bridge
Yeah,
demons or the toll demons,
yeah.
whatever
All
they
I need is like
are.
a stick and a lantern. You
Mm.
got yourself like one of those annoying bad guys in some cave.
Tengu
Has
was the
some
boss of
shitty mode.
DOA. Tengu was the boss of DOA too, I think.
Mm. But so yeah, you do music videos, right? Podcasts,
Yeah.
obviously, we kind of mentioned that. Some other things. I kind of just do shenanigans, work all sorts of strange business, self kind of things.
Mm.
But where do you want to kind of do? Where do you want to see the podcast go, or a podcast, or a podcast that like you're doing? This one, you've done other ones, so like, where do you kind of hope to see this go as it progresses?
I know one of the reasons why I wanted to do it now is because I was like, I was hearing the button rant, right? But I think one of the things I took from that too was similar patterns that I have to do with music soon. Like I like that he was like they committed to doing like 2 a week and they just locked in no matter what. And I probably could do that with the other one, but it's like I gotta get a different person like 56 times a year. You know what I mean? It's like,
Mm,
and it's like, man, that's just like it's doable, but like, man, I don't want to be like begging the world for like give me time. Like it's cool, but I don't want to be doing like that shit. Like, so I wanted something where it's like, all right, we could just pick a time, we just do it every week, once a week. I ain't gotta worry. So if people maybe occasion like in my head, I was like maybe one day we could invite Sean. I think that'd be like people from our time. Like for I think
mm.
so like, but like we don't really need the guest. Like it just be something that's us. The guests come, cool. Guests not come, that's cool too, man. Cause we can do it. You know what I mean? Like just something.
Right.
I don't like the idea of just depending on the outside environments. So that was the main thing. I was even looking for this, just the consistency, and we just bang it, bang it, bang it, bang
So
it.
for those listening, if you haven't got a gist, there is no format to this. There are
Yeah,
no
man.
segments at this point. There's nothing. This is
Hey,
just
man.
raw,
Ain't no
just
style
hits
to Bruce Lee,
from
but
the
he
front
kick ass too. You
lines.
know what I mean?
From the front line, yeah, no. I feel you.
So yeah.
So,
Plus,
so what
it'll
does that
it'll it'll
mean?
form itself as time goes on. Like we'll figure it out. As time goes on, we'll figure it out too.
Yeah. No, I'm speaking as though there are other people listening already. I'm
Mm.
explaining to them
You created it.
what the hell that why is this guy? What is happening here? Right. So
Right
there's
now we
just
were we
some
recording, but in the future
backlog.
I might even like live stream as we do it. Um,
I might be in space next time. I might be in an astronaut suit.
Yo,
You
if
know
you
what I
get the green
mean?
screen, you can start doing all those things that I don't like, but are all the rage.
Why you don't like? You don't want to be in space?
I don't know. I just think that shit is stupid. Like, but people love that shit. People love that shit. There's a
Yeah,
there's a
maybe
girl on
something wrong
Twitch
with you. Know what I
who
mean?
who who who
Haters.
DJs like on Saturday nights, and it's a pretty good set. But the whole green screen is back there, and I'm like, well, I guess people love that shit.
Yeah,
Like, so
no.
like
Better than the shit in the background now.
people love all that crazy
Okay.
shit. Like I don't know why.
I'll probably pick like a nice serene background. Give people, they could get a vibe, right?
There's one dude out in Texas. Like he probably had the green screen because of whatever like game stuff he did,
I'm gonna
but
just pretend to drink this as the plague doctor because I feel like that makes sense. So
but
I'll just do that.
I always thought it was funny because he would show up on other people's shows, right? And you don't need a green screen for like this type of stuff, but it would be back there, and he had it in a way where it was almost like a windowsill, so he would peel it up and then bring it down, and it would be a new background. And I was like, that's pretty
Mm,
sick, though. I just thought it was funny
mm,
because he'd be like in a football field once, and then like you said, then he'd just do this, and now he's in space, and then he would just play it
right,
off like it's normal, like not like just normal things are happening. I was like, all right,
right.
like,
Mm.
it's not the normal green screen, but
Um,
But yeah,
What
man.
do you want to talk about? I know we're probably gonna end up just talking about in general, but like, what do you want to use the platform for? That's what they would say, right? What do you plan to use the
So you
platform
see,
for?
that's some today type thinking. I hate that
Platform,
shit.
yeah, I
I
want to say
hate
that,
that shit.
reiterate that word.
So
What are you gonna use your platform for?
right now, Kevin Smith is streaming right now. I'll probably watch that later, right? With Mark Bernardin, and he was one of him and this dude out in New York who I don't even remember his name. This old white man from the Mortal Kombat. He's one of the people who developed Mortal Kombat. He had the On Blast show. Those are the two people that inspired me to want a podcast originally. And if you hear my original podcast, not even the one that's running right now, they're in that nature because it's just friends hanging out with each other, bullshitting. And that's kind of
Mm,
was my like original attention to even like wanting to do this shit. Um, but then like since now everybody does it and it's all business, like what you want the platform to do? It's like what the fuck you mean? What I want to play? I hate that style of thinking, yo. Like I sound like I'm running for government already, and I'm still in my bedroom. Like what I want my platform to do? Like I want people to get inspired and vote for me so that I can set them free. Like that's like what like my
mm,
platform. Like that don't even make sense, man. Like
mm,
people be doing people be doing these things now for reasons. Like it's a means to an end. It really is a platform to get something across. And it's like, nah, man, like I just like fighting, like I just like doing a thing, Like that
mm,
was it. I like making shit on platform. I
mm.
ain't got no messages for you. Like I probably do because now I got experience.
At the moment, there's no
Like,
messages.
shit.
There's no messages at the moment.
Emotion number here. I'll give you message number one. Emotions are crazy. Just because you feel
Mm,
them don't necessarily mean they true, or you need to give in or react to them or believe them shits. Them shits is crazy.
mm. Okay.
There you go. Platform achieved.
Just trying to
Like,
set the table for the ghosts and for the guests
for
in
the
the
goats,
origin.
for the goats
I
are
know. I was
coming.
like, why did I say
We
ghosts?
sheep herding now.
The guests. Remember? No, I said ghosts, not
Oh,
goats.
it's hard, man. You got this thing on your face. You got
Yo,
that.
you should be protected. I'm actually disappointed.
Mm.
You don't live that far from me. The battlefield's not that far from
Yo,
me.
I
And there
live
you,
like probably 2 hours from here. Like, it's mad. That's a
man.
whole lot of like barriers,
The
dude.
the plague spreads, man. The
Mm.
plague is spreading. So,
Mm. I got you,
well,
dude.
I forgot what I was gonna say though. Oh,
Mm.
anyway, nah, it was something dumb though. But so you were saying before,
Yeah.
one of the things we'll probably talk. Oh, I just said I was setting the table for the guests.
Mm.
Well, in the origin story, should they ever go back, or
Mm.
should anyone listen to this,
Yeah.
they will understand what is happening, and then
Mm.
we can get into the shenanigans stuff. So Big
Mm.
Sean's album, huh?
Oh, we
Big
we we
Sean's album.
dropping we dropping into Big
That's
Sean.
what you want us to get into. So I didn't listen to all of it,
Man,
but
let
I
me
do
pull
like
this up.
what I heard of it. He's definitely spitting bars. I kind of like the beats that I heard, but I can't say too much because I didn't get super into it. But I definitely like the deep reverence with Nipsey on it. I like the full circle. Um, the what is this? Lucky Me. I don't know. There's a few ones on there that I heard that I like.
Man, I'm trying to
Yeah.
pull this shit up, but apparently recording and using Spotify is hard. I'm using that '09 PC, dude. That shit's rough. It's
Mm.
rough. But
But that
I,
was
I
cool.
I hearted a few songs. Um, I hearted a bunch of songs, but I think like right off the bat, like my favorite one is Don Life. That's what it's called. Lil Wayne, the
Yeah,
song with
you had
Lil Wayne.
said.
It samples Human Nature, Michael Jackson. Um, they talking some cool stuff, but like I told you, the intro and outro skits about like
Mm.
damn, I'm gonna have to like paraphrase that shit. I open up a browser on this computer, it might collapse, but it's something along the lines of like we idolize like all these athletes making millions, but like if that's the case, then like the owners must be making billions, and then they both rap, and then at the end they talking about like black music sells like um accounts for 60% of music sales, but 60% of music sales it outsells many countries' native music, and yet we still willing to sell for pennies on the dollar. That's what it's So I don't know. I thought those
Mm,
were like interesting
mm.
notions, you know, because
Okay. Yeah, I didn't hear that track like deeply. I like really, really listened to it, so I didn't even hear all of that. I did listen to the Friday Night Cipher, which is right
I
after, but
did hear that too. You
I
gotta
gotta
hear
check
that.
that one. That one
Yeah.
was okay. It was cool. It was cool for what it is. It reminded me of like one of the Wake Up Show compilation freestyles or whatever.
Sway and Tech.
With just
Sway.
Sway Tech, yeah, with just mad goons on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, all the Detroit dudes. I'm not. I know some of these people. I don't like listen to all of them. I like Boldy James, so
He said he
that was
purposely
cool.
picked
He
some
was
new
on
people
there.
who are on the come up. Yeah, because I ain't know some
Yeah,
of
yeah,
those
yeah.
those people
I know
either.
who these people are. Some of them, like I've heard of them before. Um, but yeah, no, that was cool. That was cool. I'll listen to the rest of the thing. Hip Hop DX, not that they're anything to mean anything, but they posted like top, I think, songs and albums of the year so far.
Yeah.
And it was that I didn't look at the song one, I looked at the album one, and it was a pretty interesting. It was a pretty interesting list.
Should I pull that
Um,
up?
yeah, you can.
Before we get
It's
to that, should we finish on the Big Sean, or does it have
yeah.
relevance
What
to
did
Big
you think?
Sean?
I didn't really get super into it, so I don't have a whole lot to say other than there
So
were
that
like
that
some
song's
tracks
hard. I
that I
keep
like.
saying that song's hard. I'm pulling up the producer. It's produced by 500 people, so I don't really know who to give credit to. But I mean, like, that's probably has to do with the sound.
Mm,
Yo, it's produced by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But like you've heard me talk about how some of that shit works. Like, I bet you some of those people listed in there might be like whoever owns like that music or some crazy shit, you know? So I don't know if it took
right.
6 people to make that beat. But maybe it did. Maybe they were from the South and one guy changed the kick, you know, like I told you about.
Right,
But
right, right,
but
right.
that one, that's my first favorite song because that beat. Second favorite song is the Nipsey Hussle song. Um, that song is just
Yeah.
hard, man, and he talks some dope shit. He talks some dope shit on there, man. Like I thought it was a good use of Nipsey because it sounded like something like I don't know. I'm just pulling this from the feel of the song. It sound like that's a post verse, you know? Like I almost feel like I heard just Nipsey talk about certain things. I don't know Nipsey like that, but he talked about certain things, so I almost feel like I heard that verse before somewhere. But
Mm.
but it just sounded like a track that he kind of using to pay honor to him. So like it sounded like they didn't do it while he was alive. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right, right, right. They didn't come together
Um,
and do it in the studio or nothing together
but
or whatever.
you know
Yeah.
me, I be liking that real shit, yo. And it said like, look, I ain't think I had the thought of suicide in me until life showed me all these different sides of me. Too many times I thought the Reaper was a side of me, outside of me, and how the fuck it's people that never met me that hate me. He goes on, I wonder if they understand that I meditate daily and feel like my life purpose is to give inspiration despite the hit songs that there's just no escaping. That I take care of my family and beat the odds that were deadly. You hate that. That just reflects your lack of succession. Bless them, you know? Like, I thought
Mm. Yeah,
that's some
no.
hard thoughts, man. Like Rush be on that shit every now and then too, on the songs of his that I like, you know? Like that's some hard thoughts, man.
Yeah, and he's like good. He has like a good pen too, so he's
Yeah.
like it comes off good. Yeah, he's saying a lot. The Lucky song, I like it for similar reasons. I thought he's saying a lot of cool stuff
Feet
on that
harder
song.
than my demons is dope.
I
Um
think I heard. Yeah, I can't remember that. Like, I remember that playing and me liking it, but I wasn't really super listening to the lyric. I like the full circle one for that, but yeah, I'm gonna listen to it.
feed is dope. Um
I didn't hear that one yet.
there's some that I liked for the flow too, like this is this is funny. Like I like the message in this one, but it is kind of funny when you try to like when you try to use the tone of what would normally be like a get fucked up style song, but he has like ZTFO, Zen the fuck out, and it's kind of funny because it's like it's a positive get fucked up song, you know,
Mm,
because you chance in that chorus and it's like, but he's really talking about like kind of good shit instead of like what would normally be for like the stereotype rapper, right? Like I'm getting drunk or I'm getting high way too much, type bullshit,
Right,
So,
right.
but it's funny because it could kind of feel cheesy, but it's still I vibe with it. It's cool. Travis Scott did ad libs on that one. So
What'd you think of the M verse and the Royce verse?
yeah, it was cool that they saved them for last. I was surprised he did that for last. Like Big Sean was in the middle, and he saved them for last, which is kind of paying that like kind of that respect, like
Mm,
like I like we all rapping here, but like these are the people who at the very least, because some people feel a certain type of way about their bars. At the very least, they're the most known for it beyond their music. Like yo, these are the bar guys. Let the bar guys go last, like
mm.
so
Yeah, no, it was cool.
I
I
was only
liked it.
disappointed in one thing in M's verse. I was disappointed that they kind of flipped it back to the beat that it started with, and I was
I kind of, you know what the funny thing was? I knew that was gonna happen. And I don't know how, but when it came on, I was like, yo, I knew they were gonna bring it back to the clips sample. But yeah, that did happen. But yeah. No, but that was cool though. Yeah, it was cool. I like this. I like it so far. I'm not like a big
You
Sean
need to
fan or
walk the
anything,
yellow brick
but
road and
this
find
this
the
is
chick
pretty
with the
cool.
dog, cause y'all all missing a heart.
Mm,
Plus your bitch giving out brain like the Wizard of Oz. That's Eminem. That's Eminem.
mm.
But
Nah, it was cool from what I heard so far. Did you listen to your boy 6ix9ine?
hell no. I didn't even know that
Nah.
shit came out. Did that shit come out yesterday? I hear the last thing about Sean, and we let it drop. Even though these are not things that you'd replay, I like the interlude stories by Chappelle.
Yeah, the interviews are dope too. Yeah.
Yeah, Chappelle, Badu, and
Stevie
Stevie Wonder.
Wonder.
Stevie Wonder is always interesting to see people from other music kind of like give a nod to hip hop because as we've talked about, not not everybody likes to do that, like.
Yeah.
So, all
Yeah.
right, but nah, I don't know shit about 6ix9ine. You usually fill me in on that shit.
No, I mean he just was dropping his album came out. That was it. That wasn't new news either.
I know, but I live
It
in the
came out.
non 6ix9ine bubble, so I don't hear
How do you
shit.
miss these things? He's like on CNBC News. Like
But I don't follow
I'm
any
like
of that
looking
shit.
at world economy and like there's like Takashi's album. Like why is this here? Why am I alerted to these things
I don't know,
in
man, but
like
like
Physics Daily? Just like what? Like mixed in with the black hole news also.
I feel
Little
like
Dirk
the only
Takashi.
the
Like,
only 6ix9ine news I get is those YouTube things when like Hip Hop DX does a thing. So maybe I'll
that's
like
where I see this.
screenshot
That's
to
where I
you.
see all of this stuff actually.
I don't know
Nah,
shit.
I do. That's where I do see all this stuff. So I'm surprised you didn't see it
I'm
because there's a
curious to
whole
see
other.
like who making beats for this guy in a world where like it's kind of like should you even be messing with him?
Mm,
What is
yeah, I
this?
don't
What is
know.
it called? Is I'm gonna okay. It's probably Tattletales. It's probably what it's called.
Yeah,
So Akon, Nicki Minaj, and Akon again, and Little Ak are the people who were brave enough to mess with him.
Little Ack is academics though, so that's
Well,
fake.
I mean, I don't know who Left Side and Smile is, so I mean, I'm assuming they. Does Little Ak have bars?
They're like generic trap. It's like generic trap bars.
Does he shoot shots at Button like, yo, we should have still been together? Why are
Nah,
relationships
it's
so
just like
complex?
mad generic. It's like generic trap ego bars. Like
mm.
just the most generic version of it that you could imagine. Academics.
Akon made the beat for the Akon, so I ain't know Akon even produced.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't know none of these other producers though.
yeah. I don't know, but that came out.
Akon produced, yeah, that's it. I don't know any of these other. Damn, the Beat Menace. Yeah, I don't know nothing about this album. I probably won't hear it. I probably won't. Hear it.
Yeah, neither will I. I didn't hear anything
Like,
off of it,
it
but
exists
it did
though.
come out. Yeah, it
It's
did
good
exist.
for him. Like,
What else came out?
I don't know. I don't know.
But the album list was interesting. The
Oh,
Hip Hop DX.
let me see.
Has some interesting stuff on there.
Kodak Black
I feel like I want to
collabs.
go back and listen to the R.A. the Rugged Man album.
King's Disease, Nas.
Yup. I like
Limbo.
that album. I like it. It's like I've listened to it a
Are
little
these
more
just like
since
rap,
the
or
drop.
can you be like R&B in this stuff? Oh wait, they got their own R&B list.
It says yeah, so yeah, it's just rap
So I
albums.
don't know who Limbo is, or mine,
Neither do I.
or
Neither
mine,
do
or
I.
mine.
Yeah.
So I don't know who mine is. I don't. Oh, Currency. I haven't heard that. I haven't
I
heard
didn't hear
Apollo Brown,
this.
Blue and X. I don't know a lot of this shit. Run the Jewels. I heard that album once. How you say it? Dracula the Ruler. Sound like a Marvel superhero name.
Yeah, Tracheo, the ruler.
Polo G, Freddie Gibbs. I heard that. West
I
Side
like the
Gun.
Alfredo, West Side Gun.
Well, man, I was just
Uh,
curious. What makes them pick "Pray for Paris" and not what's the other one? God? Was it
did that come out?
that came out? They
What
both
other
came out
one?
this year. That's the
Which
newer
one?
one. "Pray for Paris" came out before the
Oh, Who Made the Sunshine? What album you talking about?
something two for West Side. Like, what makes them pick "Pray for Paris" over "Fly God is 2"? That's what I mean. "Fly God is an awesome God too." I was just curious.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
They're
I
like,
thought
well,
this
"Pray
was
for
better.
Paris" has like 5 beats on it that have drums. They were like,
I don't know. J Electronica. I don't know
bullshit,
about this one.
lies. That's
Yeah, this one.
lies.
This one is the one that I don't know
I
about.
was about to
They
start
got
speaking like Abraham taught him, start saying this album's trash and all this shit. I don't
Ari the
know.
Rugged Man, The Price of Tea in China. I did like this. I thought that was dope.
Mm.
All My Heroes Are Dead.
Denzel Curry and Kenny Beats. I did not
Kenny
hear
Beats.
that. Look at that, Kenny Beats sneaking in here.
The Allegory was dope. Yeah. Meet the Woo, 2, Pop Smoke.
I couldn't get
And
into that
that's
album,
it.
man, just because it sound that commercial path. Like, man makes his name in the streets, and now I'm going to be mainstream now. So you could hear like some of the beat choices.
All right.
We're just that world. Honorable mentions.
This is the one before. This is the one that this is the one this is before he died, I think. Meet the Woo.
Really?
This is the one with Dior. What's his last album called?
I
Is it
don't
Meet
know.
the
We're
Woo
gonna find
too?
out. I just assumed that's the one.
No, I don't think so. I think that's the
Oh
one
yeah, you're right.
before.
Oh, so
That's
that
the one
might be
with
an actual drill
Dior.
album. Shoot for the
That's the one with
stars, aim
Dior.
for the
Yeah.
moon. Yeah, I don't know.
That one's like that's right. Like yeah, that's the really drill one.
So I don't know.
That's
I
the
don't. I
one
don't. I
D.
don't know it Meet the Woo too much because I've only heard like random songs when I first heard about him. So I didn't really hear an album of his. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
probably more
yeah.
listenable then because yeah, like when he's on a good beat, he sounds real good. So
Yeah, I wonder how some of this stuff is that I'm not familiar with. For some reason, I was kind of interested in the Blue and Exile. I don't know why. I kind of want to just hear what those dudes sound like.
where you see it? Let me scroll up.
They're on the list. Under
Do you think in a world where like
it's
everything's
above Run
digital,
the
do
Jewels.
you think the album cover stands out or something? Like,
No, I feel like I might have seen them too on Spotify, like their names. So I don't know if they sound like stuff I listen to. But no, I could barely even see the album cover. I don't. Maybe it was their name or something. I don't know. But I kind of wanted to. Maybe it's too. I know some of these other ones that maybe I don't know. Um, I don't know. Like I know who Polo G is and G Herbo. I'm probably not gonna listen to that, even though they're here for. They saying they're good for a reason. They're not my,
I mean,
my
I
cup of tea.
probably
But
won't
this one, I'm
have.
not really sure what these dudes do. So I'm not even sure what type of. I don't know.
There's too much music, so I probably won't get to hear any of it. like any of the things. Like some of these things would be interesting. It'd be interesting to hear a lot of these things. But
But
it's
I've
like
heard all of these though
I'd
that I
I'd
wanted to hear.
I'd put on the Kenny Beats album and I'd probably skim through it. Like they said, this album less than 20 minutes long, and that sound about right. for some of these collab albums he be
Well,
doing.
I'll listen to it if it's good. I listen to the Allegory for the most part, like what I wanted to listen to. I heard The Price of Tea in China. I didn't hear All My Heroes Are Dead, really. I heard Pray for Paris. I listened to,
Well,
like,
I'm
I
just
actually
saying,
do
there's
end up
just so
listening
much
to the
shit.
music I want.
There's just so much shit coming out that I just probably won't get around to hearing it. You know?
Well, I don't want to listen to everything either. Just
Yo,
because so much shit is coming out, don't mean that I want to listen to every single. Some of this stuff is just not even going to be stuff that like I like sonically or whatever.
yeah, yeah,
Um, but it's not. I could listen to this Miles Blue thing and just see what it is. But I heard the Run the Jewels stuff, so I do hear stuff. Just not everything, and I don't think I want to hear everything either.
yeah. It's
Like the
just
Polo G thing, I know enough. I think of Polo G that like I probably just wouldn't. I don't know. I probably just it's more modern kind of stuff. I probably just wouldn't even care if I missed this.
well, it's
You
just
know what I
that
mean?
even there's just so much shit coming out that even when I like something, it's I don't even get it repeat listens. You know, like because yeah, it's just oh,
I
there's another
just end up
Friday.
saving songs, and
That's what
that's
I
what I
do
end
too.
up repeat playing is just songs from stuff, not albums. But
But
look, Polo G for you, Mustard, Mike Will Made It, and Murder Beats,
mm, all the
um,
producers, Nick Mira,
and
also
Nick
him there.
Mira.
Yeah,
Yeah, so maybe there's some things on there for you. I
maybe.
don't know who this Drakeo dude. This is
I
the
like
one
his name.
person
I feel
I've
like he
never
should
even
be
heard of that
conquering
dude.
people. Like I feel like
Him and the blue and Exile people I've never heard of. I heard of Apollo Brown, and listened to a few. And this I keep wanting to say anime when I see his name.
I was looking at the R&B list, and I didn't even know like any of these things came out
I'm
this
not
year.
gonna know none of these. I'm not gonna know any. I'm not even gonna
Oh
know who
yeah,
these people
CeeLo
are.
Green dropped a thing that I guess was
Brandy,
R&B. I know that
yeah,
surprised me too. Like that Brandy did something. Like I didn't know she was active like that. 8 year hiatus though.
Dinner Party, Ninth Wonder. Saint Robert.
What is that? That's a super group.
I don't know anything. These people's
So
names
I'd
aren't
be
even.
curious to
Some of them
hear.
are familiar, but some of them I've never even heard of these people.
I'd be curious to hear Dinner Party that you just mentioned, and then maybe Thundercat because I know them from other things in the world. That those are those people do like jazz stuff. That doesn't mean that album's jazz, but that's kind of like why I know them. You know.
Mm.
Uh,
I've heard Tiana Taylor did the Seven thing from Kanye.
yeah.
Um, Thundercat I've heard of. The
That I guess she
Weekend,
probably regrets, right?
obviously.
It's the seventh thing.
Brandy. I don't know what Burna Boy is, but yeah, no, I'm not into R&B. So let
Yeah.
me see their song list, and then you could probably move on from.
What do you mean the song list? There's a song list too?
They have a song. They have a song. 10 Points by Nas. That's your favorite, right?
Yeah, that song's hard.
Deep Reverence, Big Sean. Look, that's 2 for 2. You like that? Gifted, Corday and Roddy Rich.
I
I
don't
don't
know
know
that
who that
song.
is. You probably like all of these. Good Morning.
I heard that. I'm
That was a
surprised that's
dope
on
one.
here.
That's a new one. Roots.
I
I
don't
didn't hear
know. That's
that.
that guy that we didn't know.
Car 85. Okay.
Damn, two nice tracks.
Think of the Lots featuring West Side Gun.
I haven't heard that track. What Benny's on there too, I think.
It's a cool track. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is cool. It's dope. Thought versus everybody. I did like this song a lot.
Really, they put the Eminem Cuddy
Soul
track.
Food 2 Logic. I find it hard to believe
It's
there's a
'cause-
Logic track
see, luckily
here.
Logic retired, so that won't be a running theme that you don't like Logic.
I'd have to hear this.
I didn't know Black Thought vs. Everybody got a music video.
Neither did I. That's the first I've seen it. The Bigger Picture was a cool song by Lil Baby. Frank Lucas. I do like that. I actually do really like that song. It's on the
Oh yeah. No, for sure.
Alfredo was popping. Never heard of some of these other ones. Lockdown, Anderson .Paak, Freddie Gibbs. Something to rap about. That beat's kind of cool. Yeah, I don't know. This looks like a pretty cool list. I don't know all of these songs, but there's definitely some songs I liked. State of the Union, Public Enemy featuring DJ Premier. When did that come out? Did I
Under the
just
radar. People not really talking about that.
You heard it?
Nope, I ain't. That's why I said it's under the radar. I didn't even know they made something.
You know they're coming out with an album, right?
Nope.
They signed back to Def Jam, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
So
It's on Hip Hop DX too.
so in some weird way they're connected to Jay
It's
Z,
called
right? Is
like I
Def Jam
can't remember
still
what
under that nation stuff, or I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
But yeah. But okay, I didn't hear this song, so I kinda wanna hear it. This Public Enemy. Polo G.
they got a lot of songs on this list. It still
I was
keeps
gonna
going.
say I don't even know if I'm gonna go down this whole.
It's
It
not.
comes to an end.
It's not as short
I
as
see
the
it.
the album was.
No, I don't go on for that much longer. Then there's some honorable mentions. Black Savage is on there. Golden Holy. Okay.
Damn, they really did pick a song from Jay Electronica. They really did.
All right, the Rugged Man is on honorable mentions list too. Yeah, I don't know.
I seen Mick Jenkins live because my friend.
His album
me
was
to a
on
show.
there, right? That was a lie.
Who?
That was paid for.
Who?
Jay Electronica's album
Oh
on
yeah,
the top
yeah.
album. Yeah. I don't think nobody thought that.
Damn. Just looking at these lists though, it's like just isolated to the hip hop genre alone. There's just so much music. You just can't. Like,
Yeah.
just
You
can't
don't
hear it.
need to either. But yeah, a lot of that stuff that came out. But I don't disagree with their take.
Big Boy.
on
I
that.
never got to hear any of the King Crooked Joe Ortiz stuff. Like it's tough keeping up with all of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard a few things off of some of their stuff, but yeah, no, it's definitely too much.
Mm.
But that was the music world. What did I I was gonna bring up to you two things.
What's that?
Yeah, I was thinking about getting a handheld, so I was like, man, because even talking about games, should I get like a
The Switch,
man.
right?
Nah, see, I wasn't thinking that though. I was like,
You
maybe
said
I
a
should get that.
handheld. That's to me the cheat code.
I know.
That's the
I saw it. I don't know. It looks kind. I didn't even understand what it was. I don't know. There's two. There's a Switch Lite. There's a this.
Oh, I don't know
that.
the differentiations, but
I don't know. It
when
looks
the Switch was
complicated.
announced, it looked like Nintendo finally accepting who they are, right? Because they kind of been lost the console war for a while. But the thing that no one ever really messed with them was on handheld. So they were like, all right, we'll hack it. It can be both, It's the handheld that also is at your home, That way they don't leave the
But now
market.
there's like a Switch Lite that I think is like a smaller,
Probably like an iPad mini, right?
satellite kind of thing for the main. I don't know.
It's probably
But
like an
the
iPad mini.
The
shit.
DS I was thinking about because they got some RPGs.
Wait, they still make that, or are you just talking about classic shit? Because we be talking about
No,
classic
the 3DS.
games.
I don't know. It's one of their. It's like their true handheld system. I don't really quite count this. It's like the Nintendo 3DS. I don't know.
Like that's active right now. That system.
I think so.
I don't-
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it's on their website. What do you mean it's
Oh.
active?
Like I mean, like that console still
Is it
pumps out
supported?
games.
I don't know.
What's
I wasn't even thinking about that because whatever RPGs are made,
They're
will
out
be fine.
already.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not looking for anything new to happen. But yeah, I don't know. I didn't even think about that.
Yes and no. Are 3DS games still being made? Yes and no. That's some political answer right there. Games are scheduled to be released next year, and they have been released this year. However, as the Switch exists, most of the big blockbuster titles like Pokemon are moving to Switch and will no longer be made available for 3DS. But yeah.
So they're deprecating it.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, no, I don't even care about that. But I saw a bunch of games. I don't know. I gotta look at it.
You finally ready to come back to the games, the game land.
That'd be the only way because it's like a little thing. I don't play games on my phone, so that'd be the closest thing to getting a gaming device in my hand that I would be like willing to play.
Well, you just said it. You don't play games on your phone, but like during that period, I guess when I got my first smartphone, Galaxy 3, yeah, I put an emulator on there, and that was my first gameplay of Chrono Trigger, one of the classics, you know.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, I
I
mean,
still want to play it with like a control kind of
you
feel though.
can
Like I don't
Bluetooth
want
a
to play it
controller,
on my
so
phone.
you be carrying a
No, but
controller.
then I got my phone. See now, see this. Then you just need a handheld system. No. But I was thinking about that. Then there was something else. Oh, there was something interesting that I thought, not that you would find it
Real
interesting.
quick, for yo, if you playing just normal RPG, not the today 2020 American RPG, the Western RPG, you can totally just play that shit off your phone too, man. Cause you could, you taking turns. It's nice and slow, like Usher likes it. It's nothing crazy, you know.
I
Um,
played RPGs on Game Boy
I
Advance.
don't know. I'm
I have
saying,
played a few,
yeah,
so
but Game Boy Advance has
it's not too
buttons. But I'm
bad.
saying you can touchscreen.
Oh, with the
You
phone.
can touchscreen
Yeah.
on the phone if it's
Oh.
our RPG. Like as long as it ain't Dark Souls, something crazy like today, you know, like where yeah.
Well, it shouldn't be. But yeah, no, that's one thing. I saw they just got handheld emulators too.
Yeah.
I saw like they make one. But the other thing was that movie timeline show that it's the YouTube, the movie timeline. I showed it to you.
The
The
stuff
dude
that
just
you showed me, yeah.
yeah, he just basically goes
With the
over the
horror movies that were
continuity
trash.
and
Yeah.
he does the action movie. He's gonna do the Marvel universe as his next plan is to like map out the continuity and the timeline for that whole shenanigan. That'll probably be his longest one because he's what, like
It's
19
too many.
minutes.
It goes on forever.
Yeah.
Man.
But he did a video in one of his series about the movie The Thing. Just like all of his other videos, but this one got like flagged and taken down. It was weird. I happened to watch it, and then he went live talking about like the issue that I guess Universal flagged it for some type of reason. But it was weird because he was just like, it's just like he said they took it down, he edited it, put it back up. They like flagged it again, then they took it down, but like there was nothing like wrong with it. But then he said like after they put it up, like YouTube flagged it and said it was violating the policy, so they took it down. So he wasn't sure it was going up, but it ended up going up again. But it was just he was just super confused at like the reason. You would have to watch the video, like the reasoning that they were saying they were taking it down was like it just didn't make any sense. But it's up now. Ultimately, it is up now.
YouTube is great in that it's given us so much stuff, but the problem with like that and that everybody can upload, I guess, right, it's unrealistic to have customer service, which I think is nonsense, but I sort of get it. But at the same time, there's too many issues where that happens, and what's the reason? And there's no reason. It's like, well, like, because off my head, when you're telling me that story, it's like, it's copyright. Especially if they're saying that, especially if he's like, pretty much, I don't know what the video's about, but if he's like, yo, this shit sucks, then
no,
like,
no,
yeah,
no, it's not, and it's not. It's just
like
like
timeline.
it's like unanswered questions in the movie, kind of
Yeah.
like I don't want to say loopholes, but like kind of things that aren't explicitly given an answer in the movie. Like, who is this shadow? They never show you who the shadow is, so who could it possibly be? And then he kind of goes through the plot, right? So it's not coming from a place of like,
So yeah,
the movie's crappy. It's just like a nerd kind of thing.
it sound like like it sound like right. He didn't know the real reason, really, right? He just
if you watch it, it was weird though. It was
because
interesting. Just
I don't
like
know
it
if
didn't
it's
make
back
any
up,
sense.
but King Crooked, or Crooked, I don't know. He says his name's King Crooked now, so I call him that. But like his Eminem video interview got deleted. He said that was his most played video, and he said he don't know why. And as far as I know, it's still down. And I'm like, I saw that shit. Like, so one, it wasn't instantaneous pull down, and then two, like they weren't like talking like controversial shit. I told that was the fanboy video. They like, yo, you know what's dope about hip hop? And then they would state a rapper. Yeah, you know what's also dope about hip hop? You know, that's all it is. It's just them fanboying. So I'm like,
Right.
why does that video get banned? Like, I don't even understand. like, so, but that seems to happen to a lot of people. I don't know why, like, like I told you, Joe Rogan don't talk about shit, but supposedly he was having issues with that shit too. Was one of the reasons why he left. So like, I don't know. Like, at the same time though, like YouTube gives us so much shit though, so it's like kind of grateful, right? Kind of. I am, right? But like, it is weird, like when shit like that happens and you can't get a reason. I know you don't follow the Twitch world as much, but right, that guy Dr. Disrespect got banned and nobody knows why, and that's just kind of weird.
He's probably disrespecting a lot of people.
I mean, that's his name, so he does do that, but it's mostly in game, So like, it is kind of weird, like how you fire an employee and you just put out a statement talking about I think the statement was something along the lines of no one is above the law. That's pretty much what it said, and he like went against TOS, and so he's banned forever. And I'm like, that's cool, but if I don't know what he did, how do I not do it myself? Like,
you read the TOS, all right?
like,
it's all there.
I got in trouble once with Uber, right? And they said a passenger said I did something, and I was like, yo, like, going off my mind, like, I don't think I did nothing wrong today, but maybe I did. Well, what is it? So I can know not to do it. And they were like, well, we can't tell you. And I'm like, well, wait, how do I know so I don't want to do it again? They're like, look, man, everything else you're doing is good. You're getting good grades. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I know I'm not supposed to worry about it, but you told me about it. So now I'm worrying about it. And it was just this loop of like, look, man, this issue's closed. Why you keep bothering us? I'm like, but you told me I did something wrong, so I want to know what I did wrong so I don't do it.
Hey, man. You need to relax. We're going to have to flag you.
That whole shit. Yeah, so like, that seems to happen a lot with the decentralized companies where it's like, yo, you fucked up. All right, what'd I do? Like, don't worry about it. I'm like, wait, what? Like, how do I, how do I not fuck up? Like, tell me what I did wrong. I will improve, but.
We'll tell you if you fuck up again.
Yeah, that's what they'll do. If you fuck up again, we'll tell you that you fucked up, but we won't tell you why so that you cannot fuck up, and it's like, and that you know what that creates? Because that creates our favorite topic. That creates an environment of fear, and now people start to check themselves because they're afraid of getting permabanned on whatever said platform is, So.
You know what you do? Just when they call you and tell you, do the same thing you did every day, and then use your own deductive reason. Like, yup, that's what it is. Yep.
But in that deductive process, what if you get banned?
Then you sue them.
I'd like to think they got lawyers where that shit is written in there, right? Or like some bullshit. I don't know.
Nah, this is discrimination. I mean,
yeah. But you don't even know what you're suing them over, right? Aside of the fact that
exactly. What are my rights? My rights have been stripped. I don't even get to know what I did. Yeah. Right? I should be able to face my accusers. I think Uber's violating. They kind of violating constitutional rights. There's accusations and crimes against you, and they won't even tell you what it is. They don't even tell you what you charged with. So that's what I would stand on in court, basically. I probably would lose, but I would still twist it into some sort of constitutional fight. You know what I'm saying?
Fight for freedom never stops.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah, Uber didn't. They just banned me without telling me what I did. That ain't American. That ain't in line with American values.
That's crazy. I'm like,
it is.
Part of me thinks that might be a story. Like somebody. Like that guy who got fired from Twitch, that is almost more interesting story if you just say no one knows, than if he got fired for whatever it is, no matter how horrible it was. So I don't know. Sometimes that should be seeming fake, because now it creates curiosity.
You should have told him, don't call me again about this then. Can I turn these notifications off?
But you see,
like, tell me what it is. Like, don't call me then.
See, but that's the thing. Like, So for stuff like that, I'm not getting notifications of, but like I'll be clicking on Twitch people and they have their little Twitch verse, right? And now that becomes their hot topic that they talk about. You can't escape some
No,
of
I'm
that
at
shit.
Uber for you. I'm at
Yeah,
Uber told me
yeah.
to do that bad thing. I mean, you tell them like, don't call me. You didn't need. If you ain't gonna tell me
I
what
know.
I did, when I
I
don't call
know.
me. I ain't do nothing bad. That's what you
I
should have
know.
said. You right. I didn't do nothing bad. What you talking about?
I don't know.
That's what you should have said. Flip it on them. Like, take it off my account. There is no bad action. You just confirm with me. You don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Let's just say it
It
isn't.
was
And
some
my
weird
account is
conversation. They
clean.
made it seem like, look, man, like they almost, I think, even turned it into a numbers game where like, look, you're like 1 for like 10,000, so like that's good enough for us, you know? And it's
But just don't do that shit that we can't tell you what it was again. All right.
yeah, like I don't know. That's some weird shit. Yeah, man. Fucking Uber
I bet
life.
y'all harassing me. I'm gonna sue you. You call me again with this I did something you can't tell me again. I'm saying it's harassment.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
This is a prank call.
Kind of,
Uber
yeah.
prank called me.
They don't even do that. They do emails. You gotta tell 'em.
They spammed me and I got stressed. Telling me I was doing bad things that wasn't happening.
And they started making it incredibly difficult for me to get money when people throw up in my car. I found that disrespectful.
Oppression too.
Yeah.
Look.
Cause they only wanted receipts from like official car cleaners, and you can get up to like 100 or 150. And I was like, but back then they used to give you the 100. I'm like, just give me the 100, dog. Like I'll clean it myself. I'm like, they deserve the penalty for being fucked up in my car. You know what I mean? Like, but they're like, yo, if you ain't giving a receipt, they're like, I don't know what's implied. Am I making it up? But the only way you can even prove it is by sending them footage or pictures of the ROM. So it's like, I ain't making it up. You see this shit in my car. I'm probably not going to leave it in there. So you also know I cleaned it, you know? like just give me the fucking money. Why are you making it? They were making it so incredibly difficult. They're like, nah, you got to take it to a cleaner. It's
People's probably doing some scam or something, though. I'm sure people
throwing up in my car at like, if you're throwing up in my car, there's like a 99% chance you're not day drinking, right? So it's probably the weekend. Though it has happened on not the weekend, but it's probably 2 a.m. You know what I mean? Like it's probably that time. I can't take it to the car cleaner at that time. Plus, I got to get back on the grind. You know what I mean? Who's cleaning that shit? I'm cleaning it. But at that point, I don't even give a fuck about the car cleaner no more because it's good. You know, like unless they have like acid alien vomit where it's like really fucking up the car, you know, like I'm good. Like just give me the fucking money, dude.
Yeah,
like
that
stop.
makes sense. Yeah.
That's crazy. Like the whole thing, man. It be some of they rules sometimes. It be seeming like they almost don't want the drivers to be successful. Like and it like because you keep them there, you know, so they can keep their game going too. They got AR cars, dude.
Oppression. Yeah, see, it's all over.
Yeah, man.
Terrible.
Uber life.
Terrible.
Uber life. Let me see.
The platform.
How long you want to make these shows? Right now, we almost about to hit an hour.
We could wrap it up. We could make them probably as long as we have things to talk about. Wait, this wasn't quite.
Let's do some movie shit real quick.
Real movie stuff. What's coming out?
Real movies come out. Movie theaters are sort of open if you live in Texas. If not, you have to fly an airplane and go watch Tenet. You know, like, I heard people doing that too.
Tenet.
I heard people are flying on airplanes to watch Tenet. That's dedication. I love Nolan, and I won't even cross the street for Nolan. They should play that shit right there. There was 2 seats. There was. I had a chance to see Tenet with only 2 other people in the theater. I didn't go. I felt sad, but I ain't go. Some of those theaters look sad because sometimes a packed theater had 12 people in it. When I was looking at the Tenet ticket sales for the week, I don't know what the weekend ticket sales look like, but for the week, but most of them were like 2 or 4 people, like theaters. Like, but I live in SA, you know, so who knows? What's up?
Let me look something up because you were saying that Antebellum movie wasn't made by
the dude, yeah.
By Jordan Peele, right?
Nah. Cause my sister texted me that too. She want to see that shit too. She like the horror nonsense that you like too. So
he don't have nothing to do with it. I swear he has something to do with this.
Nah, man.
You right though. But yo, I'm telling you, in the trailer it said it. What does it say up here?
And he's not even.
Oh, you know what it
He's
is?
not even
It's
a
from
producer.
my fault. It's from the producer of Get Out and Us. That's why.
Yeah. That's how they get you,
That's what I
man.
read.
That's how
My
they
fault.
get you. Like,
Yeah, no, I know
Inception,
that.
man.
You're
They
right.
put that idea in your
Yeah,
mind. They put that idea in your mind.
you're right. And it's on brand.
Yeah, it is.
So yeah, so okay. This still look kind of interesting, but I don't know if I really want to see it though.
Yeah.
But it look interesting. I do want to see Tenet. I told you there was a few. What am I playing now? Oh man, there were a few. There were a few like horror movies that are like probably low budget that I wanted to see. But I honestly don't even know what's coming out because when I looked at
Look.
the trailers, I just looked at the horror
So
genre and
Bill
I
and
didn't even
Ted
look
was
at
last
nothing else.
week.
Yeah, I know that came
I
out. I
tried
don't have
watching
no.
it. I couldn't make it through it. Like it's
I
just.
don't even know if I've seen the old Bill and Ted. To be honest, I've seen it, but I don't think I've ever watched them. Like
Yeah, I don't know
fully.
if I seen it for real, but I know in passing, so I kind of got the gist. And honestly, if I watched it from the beginning, I don't know. I might think they're stupid because maybe they're just too old. But I don't know. Like I don't know. I remember like I don't know if I liked it when I was younger, but like I probably didn't like it. You know, like it. You
I
know.
think it's equivalent to like, dude, where's my car? The like the
Yeah, I don't think as
'80s.
a
You know
kid
what
I
I'm
got that. I
saying?
think I saw more of the time traveling in
Nah,
a phone booth. Like that shit was
it
Doctor Who before
is.
I knew what Doctor Who was. I didn't even think of that shit. That was
Yeah, dude,
American
where's
Doctor
my
Who.
car? Has all sorts of crazy stuff in it,
Yeah. But
but
I couldn't get
it's just
it.
like a nonsense movie. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like
It just
just
seemed like really
nonsense,
fucking dumb. Like I think you had
slapstick.
number three. Like it felt like if you like that shit, then you're probably gonna like this movie. And I guess I don't like it enough. You know, like I don't like it enough, and I don't have the old lore loaded into my
Yeah.
database.
Neither do I.
So
So I wasn't.
I couldn't finish it. I probably won't.
Mulan came out, right?
Mulan came out yesterday. It might be like another week before I see that. 'Cause I'm probably gonna watch it with my family. So,
Mm.
but people were protest. People on Twitter were protesting Mulan
Why? What
again
happened?
because I guess the
The
I
$30?
I didn't know. No, right? You think right? That would but not the $30. So I guess Mulan herself, the actress, I guess she supports. Now this is me reading mumbo jumbo.
What is Mulan? Wait,
she
no.
supports
Say it
police
right.
brutality.
No.
No, so I'm pretty sure that's not actually what
Mulan?
she supports.
Mulan.
The actress who plays Mulan, not actual
No. No.
Mulan.
Mulan
Mulan.
supports. That's crazy thinking about the movie because they fighting oppression. I
Yeah.
think.
That's why people were mad because it's the antithesis of the movie.
Mulan went to the dark
I
side.
think she's from. I mean, it's kind of a safe guess, but I think she's from mainland China, so she don't really
Okay.
like the protests going on in Hong Kong. So like when the cops did stuff, she's like, well, like she sees it from the point of view of like, well, like what do you expect? You're going against the power. She doesn't have the fight the power mentality, you know, that they have in Hong Kong and
So
whatnot.
people didn't like that she was cast for.
Yeah. Well, not even. Yeah, basically. But I don't think
What
it
does
was.
that have to do with? They all actors. This is acting though. Like
You
you
know,
can't.
like it's a Western world out here, right? We live in the West, you know, like, and now more than ever, right? I guess the first time they did that was even before Big Floyd died, but you know now where we protest every day in America, like now everything gets
So people
added.
were
Yeah,
mad because that's okay. What do they want? A new
I
actress?
mean it's too late, right? They just want you to not watch the movie, like period. Actually, that's what they want. Actually, maybe back then they wanted a new actress because I guess this is the rekindle now that the movie was coming out. Like this is like the part two rebellion,
Who are they
or
mad at? Disney or the lady
I
or the
think the
actress?
lady. But you know, like the movie's done already, right? So
So they don't want her to get no
they don't want
respect.
people to watch the movie as a protest, as a
So okay,
yeah.
all right, I
So,
guess.
so that's the thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
Mulan. Who would have
honestly,
thought?
of all these movies though, the one I really want to see is Tenet. My homie saw it. He said it was
There's gonna be
confusing.
something with that. Watch. The time is.
He said it was confusing. He said he needs to see it more a few times. He don't know how much he liked it because he probably was confused a little bit too much.
Mm.
The theme song sounds dope. The Travis Scott song, Last time with
Oh,
no
right.
tenants. So that's cool too. The soundtrack's done
Yeah.
by the not Hans Zimmer this time. It's done by the Mandalorian guy. So he did pretty
What
dope
else
on
did I see is
Mandalorian.
coming out? That's kind of the only movie I wanted to see, I guess. I feel like I saw maybe Batman. That's one, right?
Oh,
I
you talking about
guess.
trailer? Batman got Corona, so it's postponed the filming.
Yeah, all right. That's like a little bit away. I guess outside of superhero-ish movies, I don't know. I don't think I really seen
Batman
anything that
got
looked too
Corona,
interesting.
and The Rock got Corona, and all his family. So that might postpone their movie. What is it? Black Adam. You know. So
Oh, Batman actually got Corona.
yeah, yeah. You think I'm
Oh,
just
I didn't
saying
know what
shit?
you meant. No, I thought when you said that, I thought you meant in the sense that like it was gonna cause release issues because of
No, no, Robert.
the
Like
Corona
Twilight Batman.
issues. The actual, I saw
Yeah,
that The Rock got it,
yeah,
but
yeah.
then I just when you said that, I just realized that oh snap, the dude playing
Twilight
Batman
Batman. Yeah, Twilight
has
Batman got
Corona.
Corona.
Very well.
So that paused it.
Ah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. I don't think I saw nothing crazy. I don't think I seen any like things that I could tell were remakes that were maybe coming out. Um, I don't know. It just
We
wasn't too. There wasn't too much on the horizon,
with the
really.
theaters shut down, man. Right now we in a streaming world, man. What I do is like every Friday, man, I go to Netflix and just curious just to see what's coming out. That don't mean I'm even gonna watch any of it, but I just watch those trailers and just see what's happening. That's the new
Mm.
theater right now, man. Like
Somebody told me I should watch the Wu-Tang show because I still didn't watch that. Um,
I don't know, man. I think it's cooler to watch the doc, and I think that's all you need. I ain't watched.
I forgot that even came out.
Yeah, that's on Showtime though, so I don't even know if you got Showtime. I don't have access to it no more either, so I couldn't even watch it anymore. But I
Mm.
think the doc's cool because it's really them, and you get to hear stories from them themselves. Um, the show was interesting, and I was like, damn, like this happen? I didn't watch the show, but I saw the first probably 40 minutes, or maybe the whole episode one. That's all I seen. That's all I might see, but. It just seemed like street shit, and I was like, "Damn, like that's crazy." My man's just RZA's just trying to make beats, and all kinds of gangster shit is going on around him.
There's 007 coming out.
Yo, that trailer came out 2 days ago, actually.
That's right. Yeah, no, I was trying to remember. There's a few things I saw, but yeah, 007. I saw that. I didn't see the trailer for it, but I saw that it was coming out.
It's very
Um,
interesting to see these movies. Like, I guess people will have real data with Tenet, and probably the maximum data with Wonder Woman, but like outside of those two movies, like it's interesting to see other big movies still want to come out and. But to be fair, I think like from the little bit I know, right, we're kind of the worst corona people right now, right? The world seems to be operating way ahead of us. So I guess people don't want to just wait for America too. So they almost have to
mm.
release it, right? Like you almost have to release it because it'll just get bootlegged, So
There's something about Robin Williams coming out. I'm not sure what it is. I'm guessing it's some sort of
doc or something or a life pick.
yeah, something like that. Let me
Mm.
read it and see what it says.
Mm.
But yeah, see, like I don't know, nothing I really see here is super
I mean, it's not
interesting
like
to
you go
me.
to the theater anyway, so.
Yeah, I just don't really see nothing super crazy. I think the Tenant, James Bond, other than the superhero movies, like yeah,
I mean, for the theaters,
nothing
for me, it's
really.
probably the pop movies: Tenet, James Bond, Wonder Woman, and yeah, almost every pop movie interests me right now because literally, like one movie comes out every few months. So it's almost worth checking out because it's the opposite of what we were talking about with music. Like, yo, there's only one movie coming out, like one major movie at least. Might as well give
Mm.
it a shot. Like, in the normal world, I probably don't watch The King of Staten Island back in June. But how many movies was coming out back in June? Like zero in terms of major movies. So I was like, I'll watch it. I'll give it a shot.
I
Like
see there's a few new ones here since I came here.
what are you talking about?
James
Trailers?
Bond is new, but I had saw that on YouTube
Yeah.
when that's how I knew that was coming out because I didn't see it. But yeah, I don't know. Even the new ones look like whatever. But yeah,
Mm.
no, there's nothing super crazy. I don't think that I saw. Some of Bruce Willis is coming out. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Look crazy.
Yeah.
Spy Cat. Spy Cat. You want to see Spy Cat? Yeah,
That
Spy
sounds great.
Cat.
That sounds like if that was made by a person, like a normal person on YouTube, like it would probably get a lot of views. Spy Cat.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know.
See, like
Tenet,
I
I
don't know
guess,
shit
is
about
that's
Spy
pretty
Cat.
much
That
it.
shit might be hard, but like
Yeah,
that
I don't know.
on paper, just hearing that name, that just sounds like Hollywood, like being too late to the game. Like, yo, people like cats on the internet, you know? You know,
And
like,
spies, and everyone, and spies are interesting. Spy Cats. Know what I mean,
yeah, yeah,
yeah, man.
but yeah,
Yeah. So that's pretty much it. Is that
yeah.
it? Do you have any? You have any?
You
What
know,
are they?
you know
We
where
should
we
have
fucked
plugs.
up?
Is there anything that you like that you want to plug to people at the end, like products? It's not for
Damn, for my
product
man
plugging,
said
but it's just like
products. My man
generally speaking,
said,
like
like,
it could be anything, like food or a show
I did want to do
or
like song of the day or like we used to do. I don't want to give that. I think that's cool.
song of
Um,
the day.
that type of
Mm.
stuff. Had we seen I mean, it was literally streaming live right now, the Kevin Smith podcast, but I probably would have stole at least half his topics just because they're
Mm.
comic book related. They're in our world, you know? like so
Mm.
it's
Right,
stuff we would
right.
have talked about anyway. So, like, yeah, had that come out earlier, I probably would have stole more shit from there. But I never really look up stuff, no topics or nothing. Um, but yeah, stuff. I mean, I do a beat battle now. By the time y'all hear this, you know, it won't matter. But I mean, like, but I do a beat battle every Sunday. So hit me up if you want to be a part of it. That's it.
Where
That's
is
the
this?
only
Oh,
active thing.
you're talking about
Yeah,
your
I
beat battle.
literally do one. You want to
Right.
get down 1 hour to make a beat, and then that's it.
Anything interesting you come across? Book?
Told you I'm
Show
reading.
you
I'm
seen?
killing. I told you I'm reading. I'm killing.
Oh, I'm killing. Okay, very well.
Yeah.
Salute.
Wave Pool 3 coming out. Wave Pool 3 came out yesterday, but for
Mm.
Spotify listeners, it comes out next week. Um,
Mm.
so there's a bunch of Wave music. And, like, remember how Wave used to be before it sold out? That's essentially what
Mm.
that album is.
Okay.
Because Hard Wave has taken over, so that's like remember what Wave used to sound like.
Mm.
That's what that
I
is.
don't think there's nothing for me to really plug. There's a lot of shenanigans going on over here, but I don't think there's nothing. Music, we kind of talked about all the new stuff, so there's nothing that I heard that we kind of didn't already touch on or whatever. That's like, oh yeah, this was like this. Oh yeah, the I think I told you I watched that Mandela Effect movie. I thought that was a pretty good movie
Mm.
on Amazon, the Mandela Effect. But other than that, I can't even think. I'm not reading anything new at this point. So I don't know. There's not too much new going on. I did get some new soaps, trying to take care of my skin a little bit better.
Oh
You know what I'm
shit!
saying?
I didn't expect that shit.
So
Get that
yeah,
soap advice.
try
Let's go.
trying
Let's go.
some like the black African soap and like sea moss.
Oh man.
I've heard there's some benefits to sea moss. So I bought sea moss soap and some like sea moss that you eat. And I'm just
What's
gonna
making
see.
you want to take better care of your skin? Because that's something I just don't even be thinking about at all. Like,
It's not even just my skin. Like I just, I got the rack set up. Been trying to eat healthier. Just got like some things that I used to eat before that I has got kind of off of. Like I used to eat a lot of superfoods and stuff, so I just got some and trying to kind of get back on that. And then kind of like what you're saying, I was like, all these things do this stuff, and I was like, I should probably
so you
like
started
take
on the
this.
path already with the bigger ones, and now you're just now it's the incremental things, right?
Well, you look in the mirror every day. I was just like, and your skin is important. Like that's the first
Oh
layer of
yeah, nah, for
defense.
sure. No, but I just meant you started with the obvious stuff like the workouts
The food and
and the
stuff
food.
and
Yeah,
exercising and
yeah. So
stuff.
now
Yeah,
that you
and I'm
got that
not
in check,
super ill with that, but I was like, I should probably. Well, it's not even that. I'm just saying, like, think about it. Like you eat every day, right? So food has to be, but you shower every day.
yeah.
You do that stuff every day. So it's like I should probably like take care of my exterior too. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's not something you always think about like that. So I was just like, I should probably take care of my skin.
Mm.
it's the first layer of defense against anything, right? It looks better, I suppose, right? That's indicative of something itself. Like it's just something that's maybe ironically obvious to take care of, right? Like it's literally the first thing you see on yourself, but like to your point, like we don't even really pay too much. Not that it should be the priority to take
Yeah,
care of
yeah,
health
yeah.
wise, but it's just something I thought like, yeah, let me just try to see if this is good for my skin and does whatever my skin wants or should be
Mm.
getting.
Mm.
So yeah.
That's what's up, man. I'm hearing that and I'm like, man, yo, like I've been working on my journey in the summer, but I definitely have not tightened up my food game. Like I definitely let
Mm.
like I definitely let the I don't know what you want to call it, the claws of depression steer me towards a lot
Mm.
of like doo-doo food. But what's more interesting is that now that I'm aware of that shit, like where I finally realized that shit can happen to me, it almost makes sense for a lot of my food choices prior to that.
Mm.
Cause cause it's like, man, like before I even knew I could get depressed, I was doing all this shit and I thought I liked that shit, but now I understand like it was kind of just feeding something else, you know what I mean? So
Mm.
it's kind of interesting, but
Do you cook? You don't cook. You cook?
not really. But it's like,
Mm.
yeah, not really. Like, but if I've done it in periods where if I want to eat good, I eat good. But I don't like to do like fancy shit because it takes time. So I'll probably eat simple. It'll be a lot
Cooking's
of
don't
shit.
gotta be fancy.
No. But I don't like to even like spend time on it. So it'll be a lot of things involving eggs and shit. Usually when I'm
Yo,
eating
them
good.
cooking shows is half an hour. They got 3 rounds. They cooking those meals in like 10 minutes, Abe,
You
on
probably right.
chopping
You probably right.
all of that stuff.
But I don't know.
But I saw this on that note. I saw me and Todd saw this documentary. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's called. It's on Netflix, but I think it's called like something cooking. I wish I knew the name because that's
There's a
terrible. But it's
barbecue show now on Netflix that just dropped.
nah, but
I
it's
know.
like it was ill because it wasn't what I thought it was gonna be. But they look at a lot of different elements of cooking and they put it in a different place in like culture, just human culture, human experience. But they even break down like just how removed we are from food today and
Mm.
how even going to as elemental as the fire and there's like a little discussion in it on they go as far to say like that's what made us human, but that cooking is something that separates us from other animals, that like we cook and that
Mm.
there's I don't know that allowed our brain. I don't know. There's all these. It goes into other discussions outside of just like cooking food, like kind of the evolutionary story of cooking in human beings and like the flavor from wood and where those things even come from and how the fire works and just like just cooking itself and like nowadays everything is so fast people don't kind of have some of those same connections. Even they even bring up right like love and cooking.
Mm.
People attribute cooking to their mother, their grandmother used to cook for them, and the energy that those people put into cooking,
Yeah,
what it
the art
means to
and
serve someone
creativity that
cooking.
comes with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty dope. Um, it was a pretty dope documentary though. But yeah, it got to be connected to the food, I guess too. It just made me think about that, like
Mm.
when it is made somewhere or I'm in a rush, like, yeah, like I'm removed from so many, elements of just that little thing. Even as far as like, is this even good for me? You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
Is this good? Was this made good? Was this, you know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, do what you can.
Food.
You know,
Food, man. Food. Gotta take care of the stuff.
food.
So yo,
Food. I
song
know that we should go eat. Song? Oh,
song
you're
of the
gonna
day.
you're gonna song of the day?
You don't got any?
I got one. What's yours? Yeah.
I got three. So I got
Oh wow. You got three.
math's hard. So Big Sean, the
Mm.
I can't remember that damn Lil Wayne song. Don Life.
It's called Dom Life. Yeah, okay.
And then Big Sean,
Damn.
what's
Two
what's the
times.
Deep Reverence with Nipsey Hussle.
Nipsey.
And
Okay.
then I gotta do a wave track. So
Mm.
fuck, can't spell it. All right, Mingo. The I is an exclamation point. I misunderstood. That's a hard beat. So yeah,
Mm.
that's
Mm.
my 3 tracks.
And these are 3 tracks that you just think were dope, or
Yeah,
just
that I found out
recently
about
listening to.
yesterday. And they dope. So
So 3 tracks.
you
I'm
don't
not
gotta
gonna.
do
I
three. You don't
like
gotta do
some.
three.
No, I'm gonna do 3. I like you said some of them from the show one, but I like. I want to say the Full Circle one.
Yeah.
Um, from the Detroit 2, Big Sean. Um, I really like the song New Wave on Bull D. James, the Versace tapes. I don't know.
Mm.
I think it's the beat. It's got that loop, because that was the kind of
Yeah,
style.
yeah.
But yeah, no, I like that song. And then real like surprising kind of throwback song. I think I like more for the content. I don't know if it's an old sample, but this popped up was Wishing Original by Ed O.G. on the Lost Treasures EP.
What's
That
this?
like
What's
popped up.
this?
Yeah, I don't know. It popped up. I don't know. It popped up. It was an Ed O.G. joint. I like Ed O.G. There's like one song from Ed O.G. that I always remembered, and I just never forgot him from that song. I think
Yeah.
it's called Saying Something. That's the name of the song. So whenever I see him, I always have checked for him, but I don't know. This is off a fairly recent project, or maybe it might be an older one, but either way, the song came across my little thing and I heard it. It's like a real positive song, but it was pretty dope.
Mm.
Ed O.G. Wishing Original.
That's the unexpected pick.
Yeah. It was an unexpected song too. Like I didn't even Ed O.G. like that's mad random and scared to pop up. But yeah, no, I thought it was pretty dope though.
All right.
So I've been kind of listening to it here and there. But yeah, that's it. Those are my 3: New Wave, Wishing Original, and then that
There we
Big
go.
Sean song.
There we go.
Yeah,
If we had
that's
contracts, we'd play those songs, but we don't do that. So
yeah,
we
no,
don't do that.
we can't do none of that stuff.
So
So
that's
with
it.
that said, yeah. I mean, salute from the front lines of the disease war. You know what I'm saying? The plague doctor. I mean, tuning in.
The
I
beak bends
mean,
for you, right? The beak bends for you.
yeah, yeah. I have a slogan for the plague doctor. I can't remember what it is. It's something crazy though.
Get sick with it.
Nah, it's nah, man. Nah, man. It's not.
My beak bends so yours can be straight.
It was something about like the disease and the cure not being cheap. Something I don't remember what it was though. But it was something along that lines. Like, cure is not cheap. Something about the disease. I'll look it up because I probably have it.
Shit costs money, man.
It do. Man, no, that's for sure. That's for sure.
All right, man. I mean, on my other podcast, I always said bake that chicken, smoke that turkey, and then ended it with boosh. But can't be ending things the same. So I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean, salute.
Sinbad in the 7 Seas, man.
Yeah,
go find
like
your
that.
sea. Go find. There you go.
I like that.
All right, there we go.
See you on the 7 Seas, find your sea. And with that, we see you next time. I mean, that shit don't make no sense, but yeah, I kind of like it.
Makes all the sense. It makes all the sense.
All right, cool.
There we go. Podcast recorded.